hit head-on by a driver high on narcotics. And as News 4's Rebecca Cardenas explains, her first instinct was to save his life.
If you ask Tara Lynn about the head-on crash she was in last week, she'll tell you she was in the right place at the right time.
I'm thankful that it was me, and I'm thankful that it was my vehicle instead of the smaller vehicle behind us.
According to Metro Police, Tara Lynn's Jeep is the third vehicle Brian Legg hit Friday night while he and his passenger were so high on narcotics they lost consciousness behind the wheel. It's an image Tara Lynn says is burned into her brain as they came straight toward her.
Both the passenger and driver were completely unconscious. One of them, his eyes were wide open. The other one, his eyes were rolled back in his head. Honestly, they look like zombies. It looked like one of those movies.
They collided head on, and Tara Lynn and a bystander immediately ran to their rescue.
Their vehicle was locked, so we each got a rock and broke out their windows and reached in to unlock and kind of assess the situation, and they weren't breathing, completely unconscious, no pulse.
Tara Lynn and the bystander did chest compressions until first responders arrived. She says her instinct to help, even after an act of wrongdoing, was without hesitation.
In that moment, his need for help was greater than my need to be angry.
She feels like she was meant to be there, not only because her Jeep, which she calls the tank, probably saved her life, but because of the unique empathy she feels for the men in that other car.
I just dropped off my younger brother at a rehab facility for a year, like said goodbye to him for a whole year. So then to have 24 hours later somebody who's struggling with addiction in the same way to have to help them out, I mean, that could have been my brother. You know, it was somebody's brother.